Hey guys, this is Chunky Panda here, and what should be the last episode of Dragon Age, which is going to be sad to say farewell to this game, but also happy since I finally can move on to other games. And I noticed I don't have the option of summon my armies anymore, and there is a shit ton of darkspawn here, so Zeus is not good. What am I going to do? Let's go to the right. Now. Let's back up. Oh my, there's already a lot of dead bodies here. But I didn't do this. Sandal?
Enchantment?
What the heck? What happened here?
Enchantment!
Enchantment! Oh, there is only 3 floors. It says rooftop. We have finally made it. Oh damn. That guy's unlucky. Alright guys, you gotta let me kill that. You gotta let me get the last hit. Oh my. That guy died. That guy also died. Whoa, that fire. That guy didn't deserve that. Ooh, we're gonna use mages this time. Oh my, he's so big. That roar. Alright, now holding back here, let's use our best shit right now. Let's use demonic poison. Did I use it? Oh my god. I did use it. No, it didn't. Here, use. Alright, use mark of death. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You're gonna be one of those bosses?
Yes.
Hey, you leave the mages alone. He's eating somebody. I'm trying to hit it and he just disappears.
Battle it is then.
At least none of the mages have died yet. This is good. This is really good. Oh my. Stab it in the butt. Stab it in the butt. Stab it in the butt. Oh. Where'd he go? Hey. Oh, really? You gonna make me deal with the lackeys?
That's one for me.
Oh, this works. I like it.
I'm off.
Yes. Use that ballista. Heck yeah. Come on. More ballista.
I'm off.
I will kill the crap out of this thing. This is really easy. Oh, he's butthurt. Alright, we gotta take him out. We gotta take him out now. Owie. Greater potion. And I need to apply a new poison. Let's use soul rot. And here we go. Oh my! So big. What is that? Owie. Huh. Oh! 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 Oh yes, this is just like a dragon kill. Yes!
I got it.
Did I beat the game? Not yet. Let's just finish up and clean up the darkspawn. Holy hell though. I killed it. Oh my word. Okay. What happens now? What the hell? That demon isn't moving. No! Oh! My character's actually talking. You guys can just watch. Whoa. Just like that? It blew me up? That's a way to go. Wait, did I take down Wynne, Sten, and Liliana with me?
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
But at what cost? Oh, I'm just gonna remember that face that Roro puts every time he says that. Oh. Aww, really? That's some booty.
My friends, we are gathered here to pay our respects to the Grey Warden that saved us all. She gave her life to destroy the Blight, a sacrifice we must never forget. It was no accident that she was there, either. She was special, and each of us had our life touched by her in some way. Some of you were her friends and companions, some of you she helped. It was her word that put me on the throne, even though she barely knew me. I am grateful, beyond measure. The Grey Wardens could not have asked for anyone finer. How does one properly honor someone like that? The Grey Wardens are building a magnificent tomb at Weishaupt, next to that of Garahel, but I believe more is required. Keeper Merithari, please step forward. It is good to finally meet you. We had some difficulty finding your clan in time.
I will admit that I am uncertain why you brought us here. We have already grieved in our own way. She was our sister and our daughter before she was your hero. Her loss lessens us all.
I quite agree. And while I know there is nothing my people can truly do to make up for what we have done to yours, I was hoping to start. I hereby offer your people the hinterlands north of the Kakari Wilds, including Ostagar, to do with as you will.
You would give us our own land?
I would. I know it is not the Dales, and there will be much to work out. But I was hoping...
We accept. We accept gladly.
I am glad. I look forward to providing the rest of my people a shining example of how elves and humans should coexist. Let all know that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhow, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, and hopefully live up to this example. Friends, let us hope that she has gone on to a better place, and that she knows just how thankful we are for what she has done here. Now we bid the hero of Ferelden farewell. She will be sorely missed.
Damn! I died. In the months that followed her coronation, Nora proved herself an adept ruler. Trade agreements with the lands quickly brought new funds into the royal coffers, and with them, the queen saw the capital rebuilt. The army was restored, laws were passed to encourage freeholders to produce sufficient harvests, and plans were conceived for a university. Well, I ain't gonna be in Dragon Age 2, or Dragon Age Inquisition, which I am also excited for, by the way. I saw the trailers and gameplay at E3 this year, and it looks like a really promising game. I did like the, you can switch from action combat style to tactical view with like a click of the button. I thought that was pretty neat. Oh, there's more. I didn't know I had to click. Despite Loghain being executed in disgrace, Queen Honora insisted on building a monument to her father, overlooking the Orlesian embassy. The statue was largely ignored, save by Honora herself, who voyaged out to the statue once a year to place flowers at its feet. As the years passed, Honora continued to rebuff the advice of Ferelden's nobility, requesting that she remarry. Though prospective suitors from other nations visit Denerim from time to time, the Queen's only comment is that all of them fall far short of the bar she measures them against, that of her father. News of the Urn of Sacred Ashes has been found in Ferelden. Oh wait, news of the Urn of the Sacred Ashes had been found in Ferelden. Did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genitaive made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in the ruins that were also the lair of a high dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake of their healing powers. Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon, the beast finally flew off to another haven. But leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins, an excavation found no traces of the urn. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claim that a cult of Andraste's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. Wow, at least we're getting closure on all the stories. I appreciate this. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of city-born elves improved for a time. A food shortage years later forced Queen Honora to come down hard on elven rioters and act not quickly forgiven, and a sign that tensions between the elves and humans were far from resolved. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Lehman returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. Connor was sent off to study at the Circle, and considering his early experiences, he excelled in his training and easily passed the harrowing to become a full mage. At his father's urging, Connor accepted a position in the Zevran to undertake formal study of the Fade. The Duelist shelves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lenania, was respected both amongst the Duelist as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Duelist clans would turn to her help to help resolve disputes with human folk. As for the werewolves, now freed of their curse, they remained together and took the surname Wolf in memory of what they once were. They eventually became the most successful animal traders in Thedas, and each year would gather to light a candle of memory of the lady who had loved them so well. Whew. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back, and a few things were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. I'm starting to think the other guy would have been a better choice. Actually, he was a better choice from the looks of this. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. It quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Dwarven mage Dagna ultimately... Dang, they clean up every loose end. I like that. I really appreciate that they do that. Anyways, Dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar years later. Thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. True to her word, Morrigan vanished with the same night she made her offer at Redcliffe Castle. Someone at Morrigan's description was later seen traveling alone, heading west through the Frostback Mountains. Ugh, damn you, Morrigan. Why? Gosh. Several years later, tales out of Orlais said that a strange, dark-haired mage had insinuated herself within the Emperor's court. I wonder if she's in Dragon Age 2, or if she's going to be in the new one. As for the Grey Wardens, Nora was as good as her word. The Arling of Amaranthine was given to the Order, and a new headquarters established there. A statue of Chew Panda towers over its entrance in memory of one who made the ultimate sacrifice so that others might live. Panda's remains were transported with a full honor guard to the Grey Warden fortress of Weishaupt in the Anderfels. They were installed in the tomb alongside those of 4 others who have made that same sacrifice to defeat a blight. Alistair returned to the Grey Wardens for a time, insisting that new recruits pay respect to Chew Panda's sacrifice and campaigning to relax some of the Order's more secretive policies. But in time, he left the Wardens once more, declaring that it simply no longer felt right. He traveled to Duncan's birthplace and there placed a small monument in the man's memory. Where he went afterwards is unknown. He also might be in Dragon Age 2, or the new one. Wynne remained in service to the throne of Ferelden for a time, politely refusing the position of First Enchanter when it was offered to her. After almost a year, she quietly collected her things, announced that she was journeying to see more of the world before her time came, and then she was gone. Wynne. Sten bowed once before Chew Panda's remains and then left without a word, returning to his homeland. His honor had been restored, and when fellow Quinaria asked if there were worthy people outside Parvalan, Sten would answer that on all his travels, he had only met a single one. Sten. Ogren remained on the surface for a time, adventuring as far as the nearest tavern and gaining reputation as an occasional dangerous nuisance. Eventually he left Ferelden, accepting employment with a mercenary company renowned for its supply of fine ales. For a time, Shale aided the Ferelden army in fighting the Darkspawn that remained on the surface, and then, growing bored, decided to pursue further adventures elsewhere. The rapid decline of pigeon populations in Ferelden may or may not be related. Eliana remained at court for a time, penning a ballad dedicated to Chew Panda, one that would eventually become known throughout Thedas. But after one performance at the palace, Leliana quietly vanished. Some say she returned to Orlais, but it is not known for certain. A lot of these characters could show up in Dragon Age 2, or the new one. As the Blighted Lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais, or crossed into the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. Just because I'm not there. But these are the tales for other heroes. The tale of Chew Panda ended when she sank her blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. Whatever follows, her sacrifice will not soon be forgotten. I'm clicking, and is the game seriously gonna crash here? No. Oh, okay. Okay, game. Alright. So that was Dragon Age Origins. And oh my god, this is the longest Let's Play I've ever done. Whew. I'm just gonna go ahead and say some final thoughts about the game. That I really did enjoy this game. I told you guys that I wanted to play this, mostly for me, because I know not a lot of people like watching long Let's Plays like this, and it's hard to keep up with them, and it's not as entertaining, but I really wanted to beat this for me, and I'm glad I finally got to doing that. I love the game. This game is amazing. I like the story. It was really good, even though it's sort of like, it was sort of generic in a way. The whole like let's all band together to fight a common enemy kind of thing, which is fine. I did like the choices. I wasn't expecting there to be like really hard choices like that. There was a lot of times where I didn't know what to pick. I would spend like 10 minutes just deciding on a freaking dialogue choice. Would I play this game again though? Unfortunately, no. I would love to play this again, because this is obviously one of those games where you can make a different character, have a different personality, make different choices, and just see how things turn out. But the crashing, this is what's killing me from this game, is the huge amount of crashing and the long load times. I don't even know. Every time this game loaded to a different area, it would take 5 minutes to load, and that took forever. I don't know why that was. And for those that are saying, did you try doing this? Did you try doing this so it doesn't crash? I tried so many different solutions and none of them have worked. And yes, I do have some mods installed. If you guys remembered in the first episode, I explained that I did have some installed. But even people that have this game like vanilla, no mods, they still reported crashing, so I guess it's not the mod's fault. I mean, I remember this game crashing way before I even used mods, so I don't know what it is, but I would have played this game again if it wasn't for the crashing. There's also a huge amount of bugs. Huge. It would be nice if there was some kind of mod that, like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion and Fallout games, there's a mod called the Unofficial Patch where a bunch of modders come together to fix all the bugs with the game. It'd be cool if they did something similar for Dragon Age, but this game is really old and doesn't have much of a community now. Because I did look at the mod websites and there isn't really much technical wise. There isn't much mods being done for like bug fixes or like add-on campaigns, which would be a cool way to keep this game going because a lot of people like this one. And but what I'm seeing on mod websites is just like cosmetic stuff, like cool looking armor, better looking places. Those are the ones I downloaded, by the way. But some of them are really stupid, like better sex scenes mod. Like, really? Do you need that? Just go watch porn. Or hentai, whatever floats your boat. But anyways, I know there's a Dragon Age 2, but every time I read up on this game, so many people have said Dragon Age 2 is horrible game. From what I heard, the battle system is nothing like this one, and I love the battle system in this one. This one was really cool. I like the whole tactical RPG feel. And it had that Final Fantasy 12 customization where you could program or set the settings for all of your allies to do specific things, which was really nice. I like that, even though I didn't take advantage of it as much as I should have. I heard Dragon Age 2 takes all this good stuff and just kind of like throws it out the window, and it's like an action RPG, which those are okay, but again, I always hear bad stuff about it, and I didn't hear too much about the story. Like, I might just like read like a summary, quick synopsis of the overall main plot. What else? And then of course there's the new Dragon Age Inquisition that comes out this year on October 7th, which is my birthday. I am actually excited for that game. It's one of the few games at E3 that I was excited to see. I didn't see any of the Dragon Age Origins characters in there, unfortunately. They're all new, which is nice. It's a new place. The graphics look nice. The combat is interesting. It does look action RPG-ish, but there's still they re-added some of the tactical aspects of it. Gosh, I can't talk. But I'm sorry I rambled on really long for this game. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And if you guys watched this whole series, thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate it. As for the next game I'm gonna be playing, I don't know. And this is the complete edition of Dragon Age on Steam, and I know there's, if it wants to load up, I don't think it's gonna load up. Okay, there we go. There's all these other campaigns, Witch Hunt, Dragon Age Awakening, Chronicles, and so on. I'm not gonna do Let's Plays on these. I'm pretty sure everyone is probably tired of Dragon Age by now. I'm probably just gonna I'm gonna try to play these off recording, but I don't know how well these games hold up, if they crash or whatever. But for the most part, these just like prequels or backstory prologues, or maybe even Dragon Age is like a connection between 1 and 2. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, alright. That's enough rambling from me. This video is about to be another hour-long video, so let's just end it here. Thank you guys for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play that I do. So until then, keep it chunky. Bye.